Welcome back, everybody. It's Saladin Davis, motivational speaker and author of Life 101, Lessons from a 13-Year-Old Father. If you didn't get your copy yet, jump on it right now. They're selling like hotcakes, baby. But we're going to get to your weekly motivation, your weekly red pill immediately. We're going to jump on into it. And ain't nobody got time for that. That's what we're talking about today. Ain't nobody got time for that. The video on YouTube with the lady saying it went viral, it's funny and all of that, but we want to focus on the fact that a lot of people feel that they really don't have time. A lot of people complain about not having enough time. But I'm here to tell you that you got the same 24 hours in a day that everybody else has. It's up to you how you use it. The person that's successful and the person that's unsuccessful, usually that successful person uses their time a lot wiser than the unsuccessful person does. It's as simple as that. You have to use your time wisely, and it'll seem like you have a little bit more time. Anybody got time for that? So, we all got the same 24 hours in a day. Think about all the things you waste time on. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media, surfing the net, reading blogs, watching YouTube videos, all these things that are not pushing you towards where you want to be. Whatever your goals are, your passions, whatever it may be, whether it's getting a promotion, whether it's starting your business, whether it's writing your book, whether it's working on your relationship, whether it's working on your relationship with your children. These things that are not helping you build towards greatness. You waste time on so much time on it, having conversations on the phone that are meaningless. You do it. You do it. Having long text conversations, walking around in the house aimlessly, checking the fridge 4 times, and there's nothing new getting in that fridge from the first time you checked it. Checking email when you know most likely there's nothing important coming through that email all day. You don't need to check your email all day. We do all these things and we're wasting time. We're watching TV. We're wasting so much time. And then at the end of the day, we come on and complain about it not being enough time in a day. Got to post on Facebook. There's not enough time in a day. I'm stressed out. Yeah, that's because you were on Facebook all day with those 50 posts you put in the past 3 days. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for those excuses. Ain't nobody got time for those bogus reasons for why you can't get to where you want to be in life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Got to focus on what's important. It's another thing that we have a habit of doing, probably a huge habit, at least as Americans, is we love to be busy even if it's not effective. It might not affect the bottom line of where we want to go, but as long as we're busy, it looks great. And we love that people think, we're doing something, even though we're doing absolutely nothing to get to where we want to be. That's lazy. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's time wasting. Start doing things that are effective. If you got something that you want to do, plan it. Then you work your plan and figure out, after you start working your plan, assess your plan to make sure you know what's working and what's not. If it's not working, cut it. What will that do for you? Create more time to focus on what is actually working. Focus on that, and you're more effective. But stop making these excuses that you don't have enough time in a day. You have enough time every day. Everybody has the same 24 hours. So ain't nobody got time for those excuses. Anybody got time for that? All right? Focus on what's important. Create a plan, work your plan, assess your plan. Make sure you're only doing the things that are directly affecting your bottom line, directly affecting how you reach your goal, and things will change. I promise you. I got this whole idea from the 4-Hour Work Week audiobook by Timothy Ferriss. And it changed the way that I work, especially working on the book. As in the previous video, I told you that it took 6 months. I had 2 chapters done, but in a month and a half, I finished the rest of the rough draft. Well, I started focusing on what's important. I focused on what's important. I only did the stuff that mattered. And the production just exponentially grew. It multiplied so many times over. And I got more work done in such a short amount of time. It made me a believer. Very, very important to focus on those things that are directly affecting the bottom line, directly affecting your goal. You have to do that. It's very important to do so. Be effective instead of just being busy. Right? Another thing is changing your schedule, how you work. What I did to make sure that I got more stuff done on the business end, because we're small and I have to do a lot of work on my own that I wish I could delegate out to other people as of now. But I just started to wake up earlier in the morning. Waking up 4:30 in the morning helps me work while everybody else is sleeping. It doesn't take any time away from my daughter because she's asleep. It doesn't take any time away from my relationship because she's asleep. I wake up early. I can get work done. I don't have cable, but even if I did, nothing would be on. I don't have a reason to do anything else at that time of morning. So I can focus on what's important instead of focusing on just doing something, being busy. It is very important that we focus on that. So change your schedule to make sure that you have the availability, the time to sit down and focus on what you need to do, so that it's easier to just do the things that are important as opposed to doing the things that are just busy, or multitasking, which is another one of the most ridiculous things that we need to get away from. Multitasking and focus are like the opposites. And if you absolutely need to focus, have amazing focus to be able to get anywhere you want to be, so multitasking is going to kill you. And if you plan the right way, there's no need to multitask. Right? So very, very, very importantly, focus on what's important. Stop making excuses that you don't have enough time. We all have the same time in the day, no matter what part of the world you're in. We have the same time in the day. So ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for those excuses. We're going to keep it straight real. Nobody got time for those excuses. Suck it up. Set your schedule. Make the time. Focus on what's important. Assess your process and build on that. Get rid of what's not working and multiply what is working, and watch how things change for you. Before I go, I want to definitely make sure I put this out there, because in random conversation I came up with this and I thought about it. If you're working 40 hours a week like I am, and you're supposed to sleep 8 hours a day, that's 96 hours of your week already going to sleep and work. This doesn't count the prep time for work. This doesn't count the time that you drive to work. This doesn't count, the time you spend with your family. It doesn't count the time you do for errands, all of that. Before anything else, just sleep and work, you only have 3 days left. You only have 72 hours left. That should tell you how important it is to focus on what's important every day of the week, so that you're maximizing your time. And I bet you that excuse that it's not enough time in a day will go away forever. Focus on what's important. Focus on what's important. And I promise you, those goals, your passions, the things, it'll start becoming so much more clear that it'll motivate you to just do so much as far as opening up and creating more time. I call it time creation, creating more time. Just because you're doing what's important and you're cutting away the fluff. Focus on what's important, very importantly. But time for me to get out of here, people. Thanks for listening once again. Follow me, subscribe to the YouTube page, Saladin Davis. Instagram is Saladin Davis. Twitter, Saladin_speaks. Facebook, Saladin Davis Professional Motivator. Follow me. I told you I'm hitting you every week. Sometimes it's going to be multiple times a week. Sometimes it's going to be something special that I got for you. But we're making sure that I'm always there for you to push you and make sure you understand that we ain't got time for those excuses. You got to go out there and get it done. There are no more excuses. Red pill. Take the red pill, throw away the blue pill. Red pill mentality. Thanks for listening.